Well, hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to make another attempt to answer a question by one of my subscribers. His name is Deontay278. He says, Knight, you should make something classic in the style of PD Rock or DJ Premier. So here I go. I'm going to try to make a beat and base it back in the old style of the boom bap from back in the 90s. So I'm going to give it a shot. I hope it comes out okay. So without further ado, let me get started. So all these instruments that I chose, these are things that I got for free off the internet. So to start off, I chose this octave right here. And I went over here to my sound fonts and I went to my strings and I chose that one, octave. Then I also chose the grand piano somewhere over here. Let me try to find that real quick. I mean, that's not on the string, that's over here. So grand piano, I chose that one. Then from the snare, I went back into my bank of beat production. I went into Lex Luthor and I chose the snare number 15. Then for the kick, I went into the boom bap and I chose this kick right here. Gives you that old feel. The snare is also from the boom bap. Sounds like this. I added a little bit of reverb. Then I took some out. This is what the grand piano sounds like. Sorry about that. Obviously, as you can see, I added reverb to that as well. For the cello, I believe I did the same thing. This is what it sounds like. It doesn't have a lot of attack. It's kind of boring, but I added this, and I also added a simple delay to it. Another instance of grand piano again, but to this one, I did some things to it. I added a Gleam high pass filter, and that comes right with lmms. This is nothing from the outside. And then I also added again the reverb. Then I added the TR-77. As you guys know, that's like one of my favorites in here. It's all the way, it comes already with lmms. You just got to go into drum synth right here and then go down into TR-77 and then choose the kick, and this is what it sounds like. It's a little muted, but I like it. Then I chose the hi-hat. This hi-hat again, I chose this from Lex Luthor sound pack that I have. And then another instance of grand piano. So that's all the instruments that I chose, and a lot of them I added some reverb and some I didn't, which you already saw. Alright, so from here I'm going to start working on the kick. So let's open up the piano roll. Open up, and then go to C5 on the A. I'm going to do that old-fashioned feel. Put it on 116. Also take the tempo and bring it down, because normally when you turn this on it's right at 140. So bring it down to 95. And then we're going to do double kick right here. Then skip one and then put a kick at the beginning. Another one here and another one at the end. Then all we're going to do is copy and paste this. So hit copy, paste, control, arrow up. And bring this over to the side. Then let's copy this one more time. Right here, copy, paste, grab this blue one right here and bring it to the side. And then this is what this is going to sound like. I put the little bow ties here. All right, so we're going to copy this one and then paste it on this kick down here on the bottom. So we kind of stack the kick. Let's take a listen to them now. All right, and then for the snare, we're going to put it on C5 again on the A, and we're going to put it here and here. Okay, so copy, paste, control, arrow up. Let's grab this bad boy, bring it over here. Now let's do this one more time. Copy, paste, grab the blue one, bring it over. Now let's take a quick listen to this boom bop. And that's it for that. And then an open hi-hat, what we're going to do is C5A again, and you're going to put it on the third one. Make it 4 squares long or 4 beats long. Put it here, here, and over here. So on the third one of every one. Now let's take a listen to this. It gives it that old kind of fashion feeling to it. Then for the bass line, what I chose is this one right here. It's the Tal bass line. Okay, and then from there I chose the number 7, and it has some parlamento to it, so it slides. Okay, we're not gonna have a lot of slides here, but this is very easy. All you're gonna do is copy the kick, go down here, paste it. Let's open it up. Control arrow down. Let's take a listen. All right, and then from here, what we're gonna do is highlight the first one. Control arrow up. Highlight the first one again. Control arrow up. Then the first one from every one of them. Let's bring it up an octave. All right. So control arrow up. Control arrow up. Control arrow up. Control arrow up. Actually, from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this one back down, and I'll leave that one there. And I think I'm going to leave it like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shorten this. So make it 164. Let's bring this down here. And then do the same thing with this one. Shorten it. Shorten this one. We're going to leave this one long. Shorten this one as well. Over here. We're going to shorten this one. This one as well. And then this one over here. And we're going to do the same thing over here. And over here. All right. I think that's it. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move this one over a little bit. Over a tiny bit like that. So leave it 1/16 wide, but bring it over a little bit. Do the same thing for this one over here. Let's shorten up this one over here again. We'll leave this one so it could slide. And move this one over just a tiny bit. All right, let's take a listen to this. All right, let me bring it down one more octave. Let me hear it again. Nah. So let's listen to this all together now. All right, so we're going to leave that there. Then we're going to do something very simple over here. We're going to bring this back down to 1/16. We're going to use A. We're going to make this long. A again. And then we're going to use the D, A, B, C, D over here. All right, and then we're going to bring this note down. And then we're going to use the same one again over here, the A. Except now we're going to bring this note up. And then we're going to use this one again here. Let's close this up and let's take a listen to this real quick. So we're going to leave it at that. Then we're just going to copy and paste this one. Copy, paste. Let me take a listen to this. All right. So now let's listen to this together. And now what we're going to do is we're going to copy this one again, paste it on this grand piano over here. I'm sorry, not on that one. We're going to paste it on the grand piano on the bottom here, paste it down here. Now we're going to move this one over. So let's highlight the whole thing, click it right here, and move it over. You know what, let's put it right here on the third one. And let's take a listen to this. Alright, so I like that. And then over here, we're going to do something very simple as well. You're going to put it here on A. And then, no, I'm sorry. We're going to put it on the second one. And then we're going to put this one over here. So you skip 2 and you put it over right here. And then we're going to put this one on C. Now we're going to turn this one to 164. And we're going to make this short like that. Bring it and put it right in front. Like this. And put 3 notes like that. And this is what this is going to sound like, but we're going to add more to it, okay? So let's bring this up another octave. So I didn't hear it for some reason, so let's hear it now. Okay, so then from here, what we're going to do, we're going to do the same thing again. Turn this into 116. Copy this note, put another note here. And we're going to bring it up. C, D, E, and then we're going to come right back down. So let's shorten up this notes like this. And that's gonna be it for that one. Then we're gonna hit we're gonna copy this whole thing, hit 164 again, paste it. Let's carry this over. So I think it's right there. Alright, so let's turn this back down into 116, and then we're gonna copy this note right here. Very simple. Then we're going to take this note, bring it all the way down to this one right there. And now let's take a listen to this thing. All right. So we need to bring this one down because it's clashing with the C5 of the other one. Either that or actually, you know what I'm going to do? I know what I'm going to do with this one. So we're going to turn this one into 164. Take this note, bring it over. Whoops. Take this note, bring it over a little bit. Let's see. Messed up. And bring that over like this. Do the same thing with this one. Bring it over, over. So if you look at the bottom there, see how it turns into like one solid block down there? The velocity. And this is what this is going to sound like now. Bring it up. One more octave. That's what I want it to sound like. Alright, so let's take a listen to this whole beat. All right, so I forgot to tell you, to the bass, all I did was I added the bass booster, and I left it alone because it just came out a lot louder just doing that. All right, so from here you could start doing your beat pretty much. Simple, you just move this thing over here. We'll leave that there, we'll leave the bass line, we'll take out the kick. So that's going to be the intro of it. Let's move this over like this. And this is going to be kind of sort of the chorus of it. All right. So I'm just going to leave it like this on 2. And now we're going to eliminate a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to carry the piano over. Again with the kick and the bass line and the snare. Actually, I'm going to eliminate this kick up here. So let's bring up the open hi-hat. No, we're not going to bring that. We're going to bring the bass line. We're going to bring this bottom kick, and we're going to bring the bottom piano over as well. Now we're going to do the same thing one more time over here, and this time we're going to add the other kick again in here. We're going to add this one right here, but we're not going to add the bottom one on. Just going to leave it like this. All right, so this is going to be our beat. So let's take a quick listen to this. What we can do to this is we could also add a hi-hat, and what I'm going to do is, again, something simple, nothing crazy. So let's turn this into 1/16, shorten this up, so it's going to be like this. So then it is going to stay open right here because that's where the other one hits. So it'll be one there, none here, one here. All right, and now we're going to copy this over. Copy, paste, control arrow up. Let's bring this bad boy over here to the side. Let's do this one more time. Copy, paste, control arrow up. And let's copy over here to the side. And this we're going to do right here like this. And then we're going to do something different over here. We're going to add a little bit of that trap flavor into this thing. Okay, because this is where that open hi-hat is going to hit. Nothing major. Okay, so just little subtle changes just to make it sound a little different. And then what I'm going to do is, right after it, I'm going to do this. So actually not right here. It's going to be there. And then we're going to do it again over here. Something like that. And then we're going to turn this into 1/64 and we're going to shorten these here. So we're going to do 4 right here. And over here, we're going to do 6 of them. like that. Another 4 over here. I should have just copied it, but since I did it like this, I might as well just finish it like this. So give it a little variation. It's a boom bop with a little bit of trap feel to it. So let's listen to this right now. And there you have it. That's the beat. I hope that this beat was to your liking, and if you did enjoy this tutorial, please make sure that you hit on that button like, and don't forget to also subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed day. Well, hello again, and I completely forgot all about this. I know that some of you are going to ask me, hey, where did you get your sound packs, your sound fonts, and your VST from? Well, I got these absolutely free right off the internet, and I'm going to show you how to do the same. All you have to do is go visit my webpage at beatmakerecourse.weebly.com. You hit on this button subscribe right here. You put in your first name, your email, you submit, and immediately you will receive the free list of VST, sound packs, and sound fonts. Well, it's actually a list of a whole bunch of different web pages that I have found throughout my time on learning how to make beats. And I will have a link on the description below with my web page where you could go in and get this list absolutely free. Again, thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed day.